confirm the audio balance is off. Hopefully you confirmed that it's slightly better now. I don't change the slider, but sometimes I wonder if it depends on the game. Like, I don't mess with these sliders from week to week. So let's do that little check before we get started. I can confirm the audio is better. Excellent. Anywho, I booted up this game just to make sure everything was running okay, and I had some tearing issues and all that, but I seem to be able to fix into the settings. And I realized I was also at a point of no return in the original game, but we're not doing that continue. We're starting a new game. It does depend on the game. Oh, okay. Alright, well, thank you again for letting me know the audio was off. I know it was weird. Now that I think about it, I was a little loud during parts of the Bleach game last week, and once I actually started playing the game, the audio sounded better.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning.
Fortunately, something I can't check too well in real time.
Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Alright. So we're just gonna get started with that. Hopefully everything goes alright with this game. No problems. I'm kind of wary after the last few issues I had. Oh, in case you guys hadn't read or been in the Discord, I was going to start.
Forms up under his feet as it pointing the way.
Let me let the narrator finish.
Stop to wonder why.
I was going to play Metroid Dread, but that didn't work out. My Wii U took a crap. Like, it's not dead, but it's not a viable option. But that wouldn't have mattered because I never bought a nunchuck for my Wii, so I can't play the game without a nunchuck. Yeah, that would have been like a $20 fix if I'd run to the store, but the fact that I can't save on my Wii U, and I would have to also get some kind of HDMI to Wii adapter, that stream was not happening. I couldn't even play the game. So I figured Bastion it is. Metroid Dread. No, if I was playing Metroid Dread, we'd be playing that right now, but leave that up to Drew. I actually had Metroid.
Lifelong friend, just lying in the road.
Metroid Prime 3 Corruption or something like that. A coworker actually physically handed me the game and said, "Here, stream this."
Well,
and right now it looks different because this is the kid. It's probably good because it's been so long since I played this game. Going back at a late stage would have been bad because I spent too long away from the game. And I'm gonna leave something like Metroid Dread to Drew or Jeff. Kid Rido.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Starts to feel his bruises, though.
Alright, that is not worth it.
Kid just rages for a while.
The Calamity, yours destruction even reached this far? Yep.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Alright, that works.
A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
Yeah, it's been so many years. It's been almost a decade since I've played this game. So it's not.
Finds memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her. It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute to remember how to play this game.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Jeez. So, you mentioned home ownership earlier. I'm definitely interested in hearing about that. I want to own my own home soon. Oh, I would say it's definitely worth.
Finds his trusty shield.
It's definitely worth it, but like I said, it depends. Like, things can and will go wrong. You're pretty much responsible for repairs. So, again, it's worth it. Just
Petty thief.
just beware. There, almost. Oh, thank you very much, Langston, and thank you so much for the follow earlier. Thank you. Yes, we finally made it to 100 followers.
Windbag start turning up for last call.
And oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that, Loxus. I'm gonna have to change the settings on Streamlab, but I have it set to not spam any more than like 5 of these at a time. I think because of all the raids earlier. I think Twitch has actually done a little something about that, so I'm gonna have to lighten that up a little bit.
Squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Alright.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
I probably feel like I shouldn't smash open the previous owner. Yeah, let's not do that. We will take a look out the window in a minute, though. Kid shows unusual skill for someone just learning the combat system. You just say he's a quick learner.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
I am trying, narrator. Okay, and before it gets any further that, we're going to give Loxus a shout out. And that's the only problem about me navigating from the window. It kills the sound. Alright, now back to the Bastion action.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for a kid. right back at you.
Excellent.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old.
Okay, and we got a hydrate redeem. Alright, I will redeem that as soon as I'm not dying. Alright, redeem that. The kid shows great patience as a husky hydrates herself. Let's see. Oh, and it looks like we've got a deal alert here. Oh, that worked out pretty well, actually. The kid gets tripped up by the deal alert. And no problem, no problem for the shout-outs.
Right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
Let's go to the distillery first.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Let's see. I vaguely remember when I originally played this game turning on all of the negative debuffs, and that was not a good idea. That's why every time I play any Supergiant game, I'm kind of wary of them. Let's see. Absorb Strange Fragments, Bashing Fizz, Dead Rum. Let's work on our health right now. Some nice passive bonuses.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
It turns on the debuffs for a fun time. It's not fun. Alright. That's the dancing shot. Where we get Whirlwind. One black tonic. Oh, we might have one. Alright.
He's a mighty fast learner.
See, exactly. I told you he was a fast learner. That's right. Come here.
And he falls to his death.
And that's how it
I'm
goes.
just fooling.
That was the one thing I did not like. You can definitely fall to your death. Not.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. Bad time to run out of black tonic.
Ah, that's what he said. No!
Watch his step.
Sad! Yeah, they were like, no fun allowed here with the hammer spin. What's going on with this game? Magnus! First of all, I'm glad you can make it. Second of all, you've never played Bastion either. Are there any Supergiant games that you played? I mean, these are RPGs. I mean, this game's about a decade old now.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way.
And there's a...
The Bastion's real close now.
You've never heard of Bastion, really? Ah, boy. Come on. Something heavy.
Takes a chunk of alloy.
See what you have.
And spoiled blueberries.
Better pause that. I can't trust this game not to attack me while I'm reading chat. It reminds me of the people who like to pay the mock raid in Final Fantasy XIV. The Ozuma fight is on a platform which is easy to fall off, and everyone tries to trick new players into walking off the edge before it starts. And why are things just falling? Having a ball every time you fall off the ledge. Well, thank you, Dio. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Things are just falling. It's like the world is just falling into place as you go. I think it's just a stylistic choice. I guess. Also, the world ended.
Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Maybe not. Oh boy. That's not good. I'm running out of platform.
Rob's a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery.
Hello. I'll take all of that. Ah, thank you, Dio.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Let's see, graphical pop-in as a style interesting. Oh,
It has a feeling you better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core kid took was the only thing making this particular ride stay afloat.
we're just gonna run.
It just keeps running.
Yes, narrator.
Something like crazy. At last, the skyway's in sight.
I mean, you could go for experience, but no thank you. I think you missed a bit of them. No, I'm just
Now
running.
the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
Alright.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Oh, the note from the boss. It's like there are a few left behind. Well. I would say maybe next time, but I don't think I can go back to previous stages. There'll be plenty of time for experience and pain and suffering in this game. Alright, well, that's about the large bluish mineral found in the Wharf District. It feels warm to the touch and hums like a motor. What exactly does it do?
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Ask about what happened to Nacy, the girl who used to pin her hair back with this. Is she here already? Where's everyone?
I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
Kid's going to experience a lot of that suffering. Sure is.
Just like that, the Bastion comes alive. starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Well, not entirely.
I'm hoping that as I play more, the story will come back to me. Because when I turned on my game to check everything, my Bastion was completely wrecked.
Kid ponders what to build.
Let's see. I think at some point we can eventually build everything, so I'm going to go with weapons first. I'm not remembering a lot of this. I'm glad I'm not the only one, to be honest. It's been 6 years since I played it, though. For me, it's been like 9 or 10 years since I've last really played it.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Let's see. All right.
Ain't much kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
Alright, we're gonna have to change that. Well, the longer, I should check when I last played my game too, later though. Alright, we are going to... Everything was good. I don't know if we can build anything else. Can we, though? Not yet. We still need more
Kid don't know
parts.
what's out there waiting for him.
But I think we can go to the next area now.
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Alright, that's our home base, and you can't go back to areas that are already cleared. So as we get more and more of these cores, we can build up more and more of the Bastion. Though by the end of the game, I'm not sure if it really matters.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time.
I guess we can take whichever direction.
He heads for the biggest dump in town. Scumbag Alley. These other scumbags still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Shame old Gershel can't float like when he was a young fella. The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
Anything good? Alright, so obviously
No
not this
core.
way.
No surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him.
Something sharp. I'll take that. Alright, let's go
Up
this
north
path.
is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Actually, give me a nice counter. Maybe the angle slightly off. Yeah, I'm on. Really? Alright, I tried. I'll take this ragged hood.
Like gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is, but it's locked down tight.
Alright, found another core. And probably a boss.
A blustery old foreman is keeping his fellas
Oh,
in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Alright, this is not going too well.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
Oh, hey! Just take out the big one, I guess. This is what we've learned.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall.
You have to
Might
block
as
the
well check the
Ah,
other
thank you.
side streets before leaving this hole.
Something tells me I probably need to get moving soon. You have to block the shots just as they're about to hit for more precise counters. Thank you, Dio. See, you do remember some stuff. Don't know if we need to get moving or not. I think we're done here. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. Yeah, I just remembered as I saw you blocking. It's not much, though.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
I'm sure you'll remember more to help me out. Let's see. I'm going to ask about the Ragged Hood. Why are they flooding the city, ransacking its
The
remains?
Windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Alright.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Let's make a distillery this time.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Okay, so it started as a barroom prank, but evolved to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. Yeesh. We're gonna do a Hardy Punch for now. We're probably gonna need that until I get my bearings back in this game. Or maybe I never will.
Hardy Punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
Exactly. Alright, off again.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out. In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt. plans to survive the calamity. It had to be stab weeds.
Oh, right, I remember these now. You roll into them or walk into them, they hurt. Okay, yeah, I think it's starting to come back to me. Just gotta work on the timing of the power shots. And direction. I do not trust the weeds over here.
He cuts down every stab weed like there's gonna be a prize for it.
Don't you worry about my decisions, narrator.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core stuck inside one of those fancy cages.
Let's get rid of these first. Before we take any chances. I'll take that.
Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous.
Ah, right, switch.
He throws a switch. Now
And
what
here it
could
comes.
possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squire's born bad. Some swing to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers.
You gotta get it.
Even some gas fellas take his corner. Dirty pop that mean old corner. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. And then a shipment of free samples shows up.
After I worked so hard to clear away those these thorns.
One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy.
Wow.
It's a troublesome scene to be sure. moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach.
Now let's get the hell out of here.
Done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Okay. Yeah, you get the core. Come on, buddy. Alright, now we can get to the barge. I think we are ready to get out of here. It says Bleach Part 2 looks so much better than Part 1 did.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
There's a lot of enemies, to say the least. All that matters is that we're still alive. Let's see, ancient spices. Where did they come from and when?
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Ceylondia. It was good living here for a while.
When are they making a Bleach Soul Resurrection 2? Probably never. It's been 10
The
years.
old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
Let's go with the bow first.
Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them.
Okay, not yet. We'll get some upgrades for the hammer. I think I'm going to go with the sledgehead.
His lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
We'll try these out for now. And on to the next area. Before we go to the next area, we can always try the proving grounds. At the very least, if I, depending on how I do, I should get a few items. The better you do, the better your items.
The breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused, he's armed, and he's off.
Let's see if we can actually line these up. This might take a little bit of
Perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Did not mean to do that one. Alright, probably not good enough to win a prize. Yeah, definitely.
Kid ain't done bad at all.
Hey, we get third. Third prize. I guess it's better than no prize. Alright.
He returns with some of the materials we need.
That might come in handy.
With a good length of meat gut, that bow's like new again.
I just realized that it's a lot like the bow in Hades, which is fitting. Most definitely. I mean, it'd be surprising if earlier games like Bastion had no bearing on later games. If you rearrange the letters in Hades, you get shade. Alright. Next area.
Couples used to walk the Sundown Path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
You rearrange the letters in Bastion, you get no ice stab. Oh, of course you do.
But then... somebody gets to the core before the kid.
Uh-oh.
The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Twice about risking his hide for him, though. Well, that ain't exactly open to visitors anymore. Security's all fired up.
Okay, it's like we're gonna have to fight.
See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such.
Alright, I think we made it to relative safety. You see, Rusty typically doesn't panic.
One of them bridges whips the kid along.
Alright, we've got still a bit more to do.
Air travel always was an iffy proposition. The calamity changed everything. Even where the wind blows. mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing.
That did not go well.
Scumbag ate it by mistake.
Alright, look here, buddy. I need you not to do that.
Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. You know they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them. He's wise to toss those things plenty far away. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when they wake up.
Alright, I think we're finally almost out of here. Or we're going to some fun new area. Nah, I think this is it.
In all this toil,
Kid thought he might be done
kid
here, but
keeps
he's just
coming
getting
back
started.
to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
Well, thank you, Dio.
So we didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
Alright, we're just gonna have to go out looking again. No new upgrades available. Let's see if we can find another core first. You can pretty much do all of those proving ground challenges until the point of no return.
Welcome him with open arms.
Oh, now they're really dead. Thanks.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this.
Can't put them out of their misery?
These folks never saw the calamity coming.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Did. Someone close.
Yes, putting them out of their misery.
It was someone like him.
That guy's definitely not dead.
Kid sees him there again, in the flesh.
Look at him just staring down there, just staring off into the distance. What the hell, man? Kid adopts a drug-free stance, punching everyone he sees who are stoned.
It's a snag or two trying to get to him.
You know what? I'm on. There we go.
He have to stop, no matter what. He's got too many questions after all.
Boom shakalaka!
Just ain't got time for answers.
Ah, thank you to you.
The Thunder Brothers didn't make it.
No, they sure didn't.
They never saw what it was like beyond the walls.
Maybe we'll just leave it
Nor
like
did the
that.
Bird Boy. Didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady
Oh.
Jr., they didn't
Oh
make
no,
it.
they're
But
dead.
him, he survived.
I guess we'll eventually get over there.
Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The core survives as well.
Looks like I gotta do it. I'm sorry, statues. Yeah, you gotta go.
Kid does what he has to do. What do you say to a man who's seen too much?
Was that on the right? Yes, it doesn't matter because I didn't get it. Oh. I skipped something? Ah, I must skip a complete section.
Kid hasn't a clue.
I
He says
can't go
this.
back. I feel like this game was made to be played multiple times anyway. Let's talk
We
to the
have
survivor.
go. Please. He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf.
Remember that fella.
No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's
I love the
relieved to
art.
see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other. For the first time.
Let's see. Talk to Zolf about life in Solidonia before the calamity. What was it like living in the city? Didn't you get homesick?
For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
This game is still a very pretty game. Oh, most definitely. And the soundtrack is still fantastic. Of all the Supergiant games I've played, I don't think I've met one that I didn't like. Pyre had its moments though, but oh no, I liked it. Alright, shows off the crystal. You didn't happen to see a girl who wore this in her hair, did you?
We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine. The cores. They remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright.
Okay, memorial. Necessary testament to the calamity by paying tribute to the past one may better prepare for the future. The lost and found. Plans for a facility that holds and restores a variety of valuables. Just need a place to build it. Let's do a memorial at the moment. Oh man, is this the one that gives you the debuffs?
Memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Drop down memorial to Estonia. Let's see. Well, let's try one easy one then.
The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
Yeah, okay. I don't
Words
trust it.
Can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
Surely one can't be too painful.
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Alright. Let's go this way.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right?
Oh, it could always hurt.
Pyth Orchard. Place is a dead end, always in one.
Come on, I need currency. Excellent.
Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pyth, the bull.
Oh no.
Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too. Seems Pyth ain't much of a watchdog. Well, no use turning back just yet.
Who says? Alright, let's see. Looks like we can't proceed until we do something else. Let's pay him a visit. Hey buddy, how's it going? Can we interact with it? Kid's gotta take that thing on. It's pretty sturdy. This is in no way going to come back to hurt us.
Pyth stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. Pyth makes a decent scarecrow, at least.
No, he's not a scarecrow.
Then Pyth lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide.
Oh, it's making so many wet noises.
Kid breaks him to bits.
I'm sorry,
Must have been
Pyth.
guarding that shrine.
And I'm pretty sure I'm going to
So
regret
what'll
coming
it
over
be?
here.
Invoke the gods?
No!
Tell them off.
Don't want to invoke anybody. I remember this. Getting the hell out of here. That's what we're doing.
Kid don't need favors from the lights.
I really don't. I remember making that mistake last time.
Well, if the gods are alive, they must be playing sore. Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved.
Exactly, narrator. You feel me. No. Calm down, buddy. It's alright, Pyth. You need to stop and desist with all this bullshit.
Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine.
Yeah, see? The kid doesn't want to make the same mistake he did the first time. Yep, we learned our lesson from 2011, 2012, that's for sure.
Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
Kid didn't want any bull. You know, I forgot to check the other side.
Now we
Damn
can
it.
build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind. Kid says hello, but Zolf's lost in thought.
Got to check the other side. That's the kind of stream it is. It's going to be like, hey, you forgot that over there.
The Breakers. Ain't no one can outrun them. Or their arrows.
Well, that helps a little bit. We can't build the shrine until we get another core. Kid didn't want any bull? Exactly. Unfortunately, that area is considered clear. Let's try a few of these.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful. Some folks showed up to make a fast buck from a knife.
Yeah, it's like you can use nothing. I can't use anything but the machete.
Still others use the place to test their finest blades. Slippery little devils.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we are not going to get a good time on this one. Oh, we can throw this. Can we get it back? Okay, not without a drink, I guess. Come here. Alright, just stay to these things to go. Alright, just 3 and... Can we even get over there?
Place
Nope.
gets awful slick sometimes.
That works. How the heck are we supposed to get over there? That's... Yeah, you know what? I don't think I... There we go. And there is one left. Alright. I feel like a rematch is in my future. It's like one enemy left. Yeah, finally figure out how this goes, and we're gonna just reset that. That reminds me of the map in Bastion. Alright, stuck over there, we are, we're gonna restart that one. Whammy it is. Let's see. We're gonna try that one more time.
Always time for juice and squirts, they used to say. Ain't nothing more helpful. At least the little fellas can't feel a thing. Slippery little devils.
Come on, stay dead.
Some squirts try to flee on instinct. Best to put them away first before they rile up the others.
Come on, buddy. It's dead to rights. Ah, they're so fast. This one definitely is actively avoiding me. Alright, so where is the last one? There you go.
Kid cuts all of them down soon enough.
Yeah, close enough. Something sharp. Under 90 seconds. That's gonna take some practice.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and right.
Oh, thank you, Dio. Alright, let's check a few things out. Alright, no leveling
Squirt
yet.
cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
Let's try that. Oh, something else down here.
The Gravers, the arm of justice. They seemed unstoppable.
Indeed. Oh, at least I got something? Yeah. Consolation prize is better than no prize. Let's see if we can build this out a little bit more and find another core.
There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort.
That looks nice and welcoming.
The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy, normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky.
Oh. Back here.
They've been left to freeze, or starve, or face the kid.
Okay, wow. You know what?
fighting for the fort.
Alright, maybe we should make sure we're ready before we hit that switch.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the Windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
That'll
Windbags
work.
ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
He pumps everything he sees full of lead. Exactly.
The calamity drove the Windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. Windbags can't use the
What timing?
but the kid sure can.
Let's see. What we got here?
As for the Windbags, Cinderbrick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things holed up inside that old fort.
Oh boy. I don't know why these boxes were levitating. Oh, well, that explains it. Alright, level up.
Not a scratch on him as he presses on to higher ground.
Oh, so much for the not a scratch. That one hurts. There
Kid's
we go.
stash of grenades is there for him if things get even worse.
Of course.
Kid's blasting everything in sight with that newfangled musket. Good thing the Windbags don't know Kid's fresh out of health tonics.
Oh, now they do.
Security's plain gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
Alright, we are out of everything. Come on. Damn security.
Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
The kid has to get crafting down and his inventory's run out. The kid decides to invest in deeper pockets. I'll take that.
Trap the kid in the middle of the force parade grounds. Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose. Kid takes down Glutus. Maybe it was Glandon. The other big fellas who joined his brother, wherever they are now.
One left. Wow. Wow. That is bad.
The Windbags finally get the message.
There we go. The other one was so teeny I could barely see him. I'll take all the money. Oh, but thank you. Thank you, Dio. He changed his name to Joe. Bazooka Joe. But this is technically is not a bazooka. Keep taking that. This time I'll make sure I got everything else.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this. The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that.
Alright, we're out of here.
And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
It's like shooting a barrel within a barrel.
Kid shows up
Fish
just
not
as
needed.
Zolf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Let's see. I asked Zolf about the Marshal's badge. Did the Marshals ever give you a hard time being an aura and all?
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity.
Where did you get this? In the city, they used to say this stuff was very strong.
Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zolf was his smoking pipe.
Oh yeah, I think if I remember correctly, you get drinks from this.
Can't be too careful these days.
I guess we can use this later.
Zolf's the talkative sort. At least he used to be.
Let's do the lost and found.
The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Yeah.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Something sharp. Let's do something we have two of. One more, and then we'll move on to some other upgrades. I don't think I want to waste all my money here. See, would you like to hang on to this? The Aura people worship the same gods as us after all.
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Just put it in a pipe and smoked it. If I remember this maybe backstory.
Only good thing ever come out of the past is history. Catches up with a kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Wow, that's a bad little guy. That's enough of you.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. You never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Like a fun encounter. Just I think we could probably stop. I forget what you get if you beat them all. Yeah, we can quit this anytime we want to.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either. So what'd the kid do? Why he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Yep, I remember failing it once and succeeding later. Ah, we'll see. Oh, that didn't help. Alright, thanks for the lurk. See you when you get back, Dio. That sucks. I'll take
Out
that.
there, a kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Though the rate we're going, we're not going to have much of a platform left.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
You know, I honestly don't remember where I beat this. It just gets progressively more difficult. We'll do this. Ah, that didn't work out too well.
He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
Okay, those guys, those hit hard. And wow.
All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
Goodness. Alright, let's get out of here a lot harder than last time. Oh man, these are some tough little squirts. I'm gonna give it my all until I fail. Or roll over into a hole uselessly like that.
Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him. process.
And there goes the end of it. 2 chances left. Well, let's see. This is not going well already. I cannot even see the hose anymore. Oh, but we're slowly getting there. Yeah, there are just way too many holes to use a rolling strategy. Is how you fell for it? Exactly. 1 chance left. Oh, that was
Finally arrived at Caelondia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
Alright, that is 1 down. And very little walkway left to use.
But then, all I got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
Of course. I think this is the might be the furthest I've gotten. Oh man, that did not work out too well.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made it.
Alright,
real,
1 left.
not me.
And of course. Oh, they're just falling off the edge too, huh? Did I
I'd
do
like
it?
to say I'll never forget him or what he's doing.
Did I finally
He's
win?
done.
Can I
Surely
go?
would.
That was a pain in the ass. Can I go home safely now?
Zolf trails off and asks to be alone.
Ah, thank you. Thank you, CW. Alright, Marshal's Badge. The Marshal's Badge brought the city back to working order after the war, didn't they?
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the Marshals kept a wary eye on him.
The guys didn't bother to stop the calamity, did they?
The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls. Use old wood oil and that blade shines like a light.
So 50% range, but less spread. I'm gonna go big.
You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel.
Let's go with the Ware whiskey for now.
Ware whiskey has no scent, but tastes like a peppered boot heel. It's not for everyone.
Sounds pretty disgusting. Alright, let's see if we can find another core.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off. Riverbanks swarming with windbags.
Did you finish that stage?
So bent on finding the core,
We could leave you hanging and make you watch the archives, but I'm going to say, that'd be nice. Yeah, I finished it.
Ferry barge is still afloat.
Barely hanging on. That was like the skin of my teeth type of finish. But finish is the finish, right? Oh, and thanks for the lurks, Super Nerd Guy. Thanks, Warren. Oh, I hit the switch.
Weeping Nelly. She sends some
Oh,
squirts
yeah.
crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nelly knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast.
Not just an ordinary nerd guy, he's super, which means he's from Krypton.
Nelly's just another windbag to those guns.
Alright, guy, you gotta maybe
Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They're pretty
keep my eye
still
on
about
here.
what happened at Cinderbrick. They try to cut her off.
I'll take that.
They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out.
I should just stick with the musket then.
Well, Weepin' Nelly tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors.
I might switch out the hammer for the machete. Maybe. Maybe I should just upgrade the hammer. I'm not
She
sure.
picked a good spot for a break, because the core's right there.
Let's try the spang repeater. try the war machete for a bit. Unfortunately, my targeting needs some work, but this might help us out a little bit.
Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings.
Oh, was I supposed to do that?
Peckers.
Yes, I was. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here.
They've been watching us every move. They had their own eye on the core. Why? Well, kid ain't got time to think it over just yet. Finds Weeping Nelly raring to go.
Yeah, real good targeting right here. Oh, hey.
Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough.
Kid's ripe for a pecking. As long as these things don't turn on me, we should be good.
Help with all them peckers. Trapped things think they're king of the roost now. The rest of us only wish we could fly down. Security skiffs keep on coming to starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. Windbag's getting even better out here.
Alright, that did not work out too well.
They aim to smash Weeping Nelly's splinters. Kid boards one of them skiffs like some kind of Sailor on the privateer. Well, it all proves too much for poor
It
Nelly.
definitely is. What going on here?
She's just gotta make one last stop.
Come on, Nelly, just hold on.
With the last
Thank you.
breath, Nelly gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in Pecker country. Seems a calamity ain't hurt the Peckers' appetites. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoes them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times kid nearly fell off the bar back there? 5 times.
Yeah, be gone. Get out of here. And he could be from early on 90s Nintendo marketing. There's actually an interesting, if you
Now,
go to...
listen close. You should remember this next part.
Well, Magnus, if you go to our streaming announcement article, I linked to a Game Informer article where they talked about this gang. And this is basically how the studio came together and everything. So if you never heard of them, it's probably pretty good worth trying out. Like, worth reading. About how the studio got its start. Yeah, we're just gonna watch that. Good job. I'm not sure where I am.
city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that.
I'm not sure the game is for me, but it's cool. I would say, unfortunately there's not like a demo or anything. I would say definitely try it. You might like it. It's a very different experience playing it for yourself versus just watching someone else play. For example, when Dio here watched me play Hades, and he actually played Hades himself.
To see the things that only can.
Oh no.
And that's why you go to Prosper Love, ain't it?
I mean, it's no worse than in any other action RPG I'd say that's out there. There goes that poisonous stuff. Or maybe it's not poisonous. I'll take that. I don't think I like Hades either. I mean, it depends. Do you just not like action RPGs?
The other kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while.
I mean, I'm kind of amused about like all the streaming I did. It's like both the Dio and Magna are actually playing it. Hades. Oh, can't go back that way. Oh, not isometric combat.
That's the one.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay. I mean, like I said, I wish there was like a demo or a way for you to try it for free. But I would say definitely, not too bad if you're a fan of RPGs, but if you're not into isometric combat, maybe. Okay, I don't think this is the way either. Maybe over here? Maybe just suffer some poisoning. That's where I'd be going, you annoying birds. I'll come right back. Definitely do not trust the plants in this area. They cannot be trusted. Anything good over here? Let's see what's over here first. Ugh, just more pain and suffering from these birds. Okay, we'll be back to that area. Let's see. Let's go down first. Yeah, get to live today, you little pest. Alright, kid decides that he's had enough of pecking time. Pecking time is relentless. Oh, you little... That's right, don't come back. Or if you do come back, whoa. The packing, it's brutal. That's right, get lost, you bottom feeder.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right?
Oh no.
Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes.
Oh hey, there we go.
One day that wall is gonna fall.
They'll be here before too long.
Now we have a singer.
We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again.
Do so much love the
We
artwork.
become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find.
Alright, let's talk to her about a couple things. Ancient spices. Either this stuff was like a rite of passage in the city. Did the Aura like it?
Most of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods. Unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here.
But was it good? Marshal's badge. Did the Marshals ever give you any trouble? You seem worried whenever you see this badge.
Girl tried to run away from home one time. But the Marshals stopped that, didn't they?
Anything else? Hidebound journal. Traditional Aura script was outlawed in the city. Is this your handwriting?
So many secrets in there and she can't even read it. Her
That sucks.
father's own journal. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Can you read any of this? Do these charts and formulas mean anything to you?
If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away.
So that means you took your sweet-ass time then, huh? I feel like it's a mistake asking him about the journal. Let's see, what do you make of these drawings and diagrams? Isn't this written in your native language?
A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
Yep.
Zolf's gone all quiet again. Ain't always much to say.
Alright, well, let's make a shrine.
Behold the Pantheon.
Nope. Do not trust their blessings. They only bring pain and misery.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Say the kid feels gutsy and it feels like praying to the gods. Or not. Absolutely not. Okay, we'll need to find more material, I guess. You know what? I think this is a decent setup. We're going to go.
Survives a musket shot ought to be quick work for that blade.
I think this loadout's pretty good.
We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
Vinyl core, he said.
The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it.
Hey, what's this?
Oh,
yeah.
Better than having a slinger pistol in a fight. Having two.
Oh, now we're talking.
Savage things lurking at every turn. Pin cushions ain't the worst of it either.
I can't wait till there's like 50 of these things at once.
Techers got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. They shouldn't have let their guard down.
Not painful at all. Kid has experienced that John wooing it.
Core's right there, itching to come home. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another.
Of course it is.
He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight.
Oh, well, thank you, Dio.
Wallflowers survive the calamity.
Okay, well, we can't go this way. I don't think we want to go that way just yet.
It toughened him up. best take it real slow when pincushions are afoot. Slinger Jawson's old outpost is all that's left of him.
Alright, let's do hand grenade then. I am so close to that potion.
Don't ever turn your back on a pincushion. Kids roused up half the wilds by now. A handful of Windbag shipments made it out this far. Kids seen the last of them. Wow, gives a wallflower a taste of its own medicine. Jawson's boys left all kinds of stuff out here. Kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. And lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals.
Oh boy.
Hit him anywhere but the hindquarters and you only make him mad. Good thing pincushions can't see where they're shooting. Wild green vine apples about the only good thing out here.
Are you poisonous? Alright, this is a wild place indeed. I can't wait till 50 of those things show up to fight me all at once. I think we're alright. Are we just going in a complete circle? I wonder if there's a, might be a path we missed somewhere. Alright. Oh, an angry thing over there. Anything over here? Nope. It's just one big area. Alright, let's try going back to the beginning.
All too easy to lose one's way out in the wild.
Yeah, you don't say, narrator. Okay, there is the path we need to go. Just have to figure out how to get over there. I think we got it this time. Ah, finally, I think we're at it. Oh, nope.
He's anxious to get back. The Wild's already reclaimed this place.
Alright, let's get the heck out of here.
After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over.
Remember that
right?
final core. We put
Well,
quotation
no.
marks around that.
It ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says. But I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
Look what he did to our Bastion. Whoa, spoilers there, Mr. Narrator. Yeah, Mr. Narrator. That's asked about the altercation was up. Are you hurt? What happened back there?
Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home. Sometimes a single look says it all.
Are you alright? What exactly did Zolf do?
When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards.
More
We're gonna
collecting.
need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health.
Alright, maybe this.
Finders keepers.
One more. Something heavy. Five damage, 25% damage using secret skills. Let's hold on to that. All times fully restore health. Yeah, I think that's worth having. Yeah, no, we ain't doing that. Nice try. It's one more upgrade. Ah, nice try. I'm not going over there. Still no levels yet. Close though.
Takes a lot of moving pieces to make a dependable sidearm. The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Alright. Let's go to the bog.
After Zolf's little episode, kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back. Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do? Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad.
I am lost already. Predictable. Okay. It's definitely a warm and inviting place. Maybe down here, there we go.
But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine.
What could possibly go wrong once I pick up the shard?
Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating.
Did we at least get the shard, or are we gonna do some more dream stuff?
Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good, for all I know. Wherever he is, somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go.
All right. Talk about hitting hard, yeah.
The dead welcome him with open arms. Kid pops him good. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella.
That isn't going well.
What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf of Ura. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gators.
All right. You trouble already.
There's no way
And
out.
that's that. Still kind of counts, yeah. I just that the first time.
Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid sets foot inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes. He has the nerve
Oh,
to flash
goodness.
the shield he stole. He's a petty thief. The security's just messed the street.
Alright, still kicking somehow.
Would you look at what he did to poor old Ronnie, the bartender?
He should have been there.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Pyth, the bull. The gods, they're all undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend, he's come undone too.
did we get the shard?
Thought we'd lost him, but he finally comes to. The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole.
Of course.
Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels.
Oh, don't celebrate yet, Dio.
Disgusting things.
There's still more suffering to be had. But thanks for the fanfare.
Ever heard of a lung blossom? It's bigger than the stories say. The breath on that thing, like a scumbag sprung a leak.
All right. Oh, this isn't going well. Oh man, that's too much.
Be playing food just yet.
You guys have that problem. Fanfare too soon. Alright.
They say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind. Well, the kid prunes it down to size somehow.
Come on. Alright, now we can finally get out of here. We will in a minute. Going back for this. And this over here. I think that's it. Take those for the road.
Only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it.
I'm like being overwhelmed.
A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
I'll take
If
that.
you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon.
Somewhere between
Wanna
maybe
stay
upgrade.
alive in the wilds, pack a pair of pistols and a good blade.
Somewhere between maybe upgrade.
Points just don't get any sharper than that.
I don't know if I want to even go back to the musket or not.
He ain't all that shy.
Alright, I think maybe we probably do one more,
The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds.
one more area and then
So
we'll
much for
call it a
that
night.
plan. gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Roathus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here.
Oh, hey, Dio, can you, take care of that, bot right there? Ban it and delete its, message, please. We're good with followers.
All kinds of beasts who don't know up from down, still lurking about.
Ah, thank you, Dio.
Can't get
And right off the edge.
like this.
I think the musket is definitely better for the birds.
Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon.
Actually upgraded the musket so that it'd be able to listen to whenever you start talking. Call it the upgrade the musketeer.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Alright. Ah, that worked. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might want to go back to the musket. I'm not sure. The twin pistols are a lot faster, but I think the musket's a bit stronger. The spread shot is definitely good.
They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well,
Of course not.
they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things.
Just more pain and suffering over here.
The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? The stinkweed.
Of
Can't
course.
fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
Of course.
Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator scraps. Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths.
There we go. Lots of ouchies here, definitely.
Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass, and he's Queen Anne's lunch. His ground. Seems the Queen's running out of options. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. Gator's right on his tail.
That's bad, Gator.
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? They use a kid as bait. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. The shard's sitting in plain view. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running.
Of course.
She's starting to get annoyed.
Alright, there we go.
That was
That's
for
bad,
the
Gator.
rushers.
That's a bad gator.
Kids done what needed to be done.
So you recovered pretty well, though. I was worried it was whammy time for a few minutes there.
Queen
Well, it
Anne's
wasn't.
reign is over. We ain't got a crown jewel.
Ah, well, thank you, Gio. And I think with that, we're going to call it a night. We're going to hope that we got some stuff saved. You should need help with that battle. No Gatorade. No Gatorade required. Appreciate that, CW. Of course, it's not an easy save. See if we can do something to save the game real quick. Might even finish this next week. We'll see. Looks like I've got to play for a couple more minutes, though.
He's a spitting image of Slinger Jawson with that pike and pistols.
I don't know if I like the sneaky...
All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Do I get some instant saving real quick? Nope. So it looks like I've got to go out into the Bastion before we do anything else.
The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection.
I'm gonna roll with the pike for a little while. See if we can go out here, get a quick save, and then we'll call it a night.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
It's the only thing I hate about autosave. But we can't call it a night until we actually save. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this next week. Let's do something quick where we just go somewhere to give the game a moment to hopefully save. Alright, yeah, it's saved, so we can quit after this.
No place better than Trapper's Shingle for learning to tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real careful here, else take a nasty fall. They train themselves by clearing out the targets, while not clearing out the floor.
Yeah, we're going back. That should be nice and saved. Alright, so yeah, we're going to call it a night here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you really enjoyed Bastion. Might actually get this done next week. I'm guessing Bastion was a pretty short game, because it seems like we're almost to the end. And it was my pleasure to stream. I'm glad we were finally able to get somewhere. So my name's Angela, and I stream for Damage Control, and if you don't know who we are, you can find us at dcgameblog.com.